Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stallions offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Stallions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. It's a draw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defense. defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Manning. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical.
Oh, he's got some space.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McLaurin. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's right, you got him back deep because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Stallions racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Stallions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll immediately call timeout.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to surge it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Stallions will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the grab close to the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. On the move at the 30. Lots of run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they tacked on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bullock. And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going with the ground game left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Got a man. It's McGowan. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Let's go! The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He wants to change this route. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They get to him as he throws. He makes a catch. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to...
There he goes! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Skips away from pressure. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Grimes. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it, and he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And now, and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first down. Found the seam on the left. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Toss to the outside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Stallions